On the line from Santon. Cas, this is a strong statement from your organisation. You said it raises questions even about the credibility of the president. Is this a business organisation suggesting maybe the president should go?
No, we're not suggesting that the president should go. That's for the ANC to decide, I guess, because he's deployed by them. It is a strong statement, but it's a strong statement because we find ourselves in the country at a critical juncture. We find ourselves at a T-junction, essentially, where if we take the wrong decisions now, I think that we exacerbate the crisis that we are in already. There's been all this talk about state capture and now a person would, in my view and our view, the integrity of Deputy Minister Jonas, actually publicly say that he was approached and he was offered the position of minister. Now, this is serious stuff. This is not something that we should be taking lightly. This is serious stuff that actually begins to now demonstrate the state capture by a group of people here, and it has serious economic, social, and political repercussions. And so we are extremely concerned, and we're expressing that concern.
Cas, you did say you would like assurances from the president. He needs to demonstrate leadership. He did say in Parliament today that he offered Jonas the position of deputy minister, that if the Guptas said anything about it, that's got nothing to do with him. Is that assurance enough?
No, it's not. I mean, we read in newspapers that public comment that the president is close to the family. There's now a respected member of his own government who says that he was offered by the family a position of minister. Now, it's not too far a stretch of the imagination to ask, why can a family like this, or anybody for that matter, offer an individual a ministerial post? Is that family even reasonably certain that they can deliver on it? And why can the family deliver on it? Now, those sorts of questions have got to be asked. With all due respect, I don't think it is good enough to say that, well, go and ask the Gupta or go and ask Jonas. We expect the president of this country to recognize the crisis we are in, and we expect strong leadership coming from those who should be leading. We fought very hard for this democracy. This democracy is based on some very, very sound and cherished values that were developed by people and a leadership like Mandela and Sisu and Katsada and others, that we have a tremendous amount of respect for. And we now need today's leadership to assure us that we're going to continue building that sort of a country and that sort of a democracy.
Cas, I want to ask you one last question, because you say we're at a tipping point and we're running out of time. What are the economic implications if this is not dealt with decisively?
Well, I think the message that's sent out is that the state capture, that means that whoever captures the state has entree into the economy that others would not have. It tells investors that we have an economy that's not actually open to competitors, that there are certain people in this economy who would be favored. That's not very good news for investors. I think it begins to question, investors begin to question the integrity of our institutions, whether our institutions are actually working as they should be. That doesn't raise too much confidence. The good part about this is that we have a sound democracy where Deputy Minister Jonas could actually publicly say this and have the confidence of saying this. So we have freedom of speech, which is good. But the bottom line is that it actually creates an environment where investors start questioning the efficacy of our institutions, the efficacy of whether we have a free economy or whether it's an economy that's captured by certain people. And if it's captured by certain people, what does that mean for investors wanting to come in? These are all questions that now need to be asked, and these are all important questions at a time when we should be opening our doors to investors to actually get growth going.
All right, thank you very much for your time this evening. Cas Coovadia, MD of the South African Banking Association, the Banking Association commending the Deputy Finance Minister Jonas for coming out with those claims. And now let's get back